This title caught me off guard. You guys posted this in the Discord, and it said, Star Citizen, we should take a break. And I was thinking to myself, like, man, don't be telling me to take a break. So I want to play Star Citizen, I'll play Star Citizen. Don't tell me to take a break. I take plenty of breaks when I get too fed up, right? But maybe he's just trying to be positive and say, like, hey, man, if you're getting so emotionally involved to the point where it's wrecking you, then go outside. Maybe it's that type of video here. Let's check it out.
Hello citizens and welcome back. In today's video I would like to talk about delays, burnout, and why you should play other games besides Star Citizen. As always, if you like this video, sacrifice a like and a comment to the YouTube algorithm and subscribe for more. And here's a
but also why people keep coming back to Star Citizen.
shout out to amazing patrons for their support of the channel and the armor. So at the time of writing and recording, 318 is still in the PTU and it's been there for a few months at this point. Now, I think that we can all agree that changes brought in 318 require such a long testing period. But this does highlight an issue that many backers are experiencing and that will occur again when new major features are being tested in the future. Also, to clarify, I'm not actually saying that CIG are doing anything wrong here. Because considering their track record, they're actually handling the testing of 318 extremely well. This could be because they think we won't see 319 until Q3 or Q4 this year and want to deliver a high quality patch, but we can't be sure of that just yet. The reason I suspect that 319
it's really just the type of game where you come back to because it's the game that lets you do things that you would like to do and it's not restrictive. It can feel it at times, but generally speaking, the game design lets you do what it is that you want to do at your own pace, in your own time. It's expansive, and at the same time, it's super immersive and detailed. And your dreams just kind of like, you know, what you want to do in a video game eventually is encapsulated in this experience for good or for bad, like, you know. And this is why you continually come back to Star Citizen, you know. This is why people get so frustrated. They just want that. They want it now because they love the idea of it so much.
Might be delayed is because even with staggered development, the delay of 318 causes some future items to be pushed back.
What's up, man?
Now, even on a good day, the progress with Star Citizen is slow. However, for the better part of the last few years, we've had our quarterly patch with new features and content. And for most people, I think this was enough to keep them entertained. But at this point, it has been almost 9 months since the 317 release. Of course, in the meantime, we had 5 minor content patches, but nothing big. And I think a lot of people are starting to feel a bit tired and burned out. And there's no point in playing 317 because no events are running anymore and all progress will be gone when 318 goes live. And the PTU doesn't provide
it's a very defeatist attitude he's got here.
more than a few hours of relevant gameplay per week unless you want to hardcore test everything. And I think this leads a lot of people to give CIG some unfair criticism and general bad mood among the backers. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't test the game, because the game needs the backers to do that. But what I'm saying is that this might not be great for some backers long term. In my experience, there's about enough content in each major patch to keep me entertained until the next major patch. Especially if there are official and player-led events and minor content patches and fixes. But at this point, we're almost 3 months into the 318 PTU, and even longer for some backers like the Evocati. So what's the way out?
Listen, I've never been Evocati, but I'm first wave. And I haven't done one in forever, and shame on me. Hold on, let me shame myself. I really haven't. I'm first wave. And, you know, it's been a couple patches for me since I've really done that. And, you know, I love that. Tech brings up a great point. Tech says, I think I'm probably the oddball, but I actually like playing games in development. I love playing NMS at every level, and now don't play now that it's finished. I do feel like a pioneer in the space. I totally get where tech is coming in at. I feel like I'm in undiscovered country and I'm finding new things that are amazing and making you guys aware of it. And there's a frontier aspect to it, like your journey, like a major journey, an explorer. You know, there's that factor to it. I dig it. Yes, bugs get me upset, but like I will report everything that I see, man. I report everything that I see when I'm in those PTUs. And I miss that. I miss that vibe completely. Totally get what Tech's saying.
Well, simply put, play other games. This is not just important to pass time and prevent burnout when development is slow or while we wait for the next major patch. In my opinion, having a sole focus on one game narrows your point of view and it might be more difficult to provide feedback. If you play other games, you gain perspective and learn what works and what doesn't in terms of gameplay, UI, and storytelling, all of which are extremely important. This helps us provide better feedback for the developers and by extension helps create a better game in the long run. Also, at least for me, every time I go and play a different game for a while, no matter how good it is, it always makes me want to come back to Star Citizen.
Yes!
Because every time after a while I just realize that, yeah, this is nice, but Star Citizen does it better. And I think that every once in a while, every backer needs that refresh. And with that being said, that's it for...
Dude. Yes. It's exactly the reason why, man. Look how far... Look. For the people calling this a scam, right? Look at this. Look at this. People are calling this a scam, man. Still to this day. Just, it blows my mind. I can't wrap my head around that. It's people that had, I think that's primarily for people that had bad experiences and they just want to be the loudest person in a small crowd. And they for whatever reason, they thought they were getting a finished game. They didn't understand what it is that they were getting into. It's exactly like Techno said. It's an experience, man. You're playing it in development, like Hormy said. You know, like literally recognize what it is that you are getting yourself into, that you are purchasing. Realize that, man. Realize that.